Boom. All right, almost in the center there. What do we got here? A small little box from Flytanium. This is great. I got this when I was in Blade Show Atlanta, finishing up my review of all the knives I picked up there. I wanted to kind of get home, carry them for a couple weeks, check them out, get a kind of an opinion on them, and then do each individual review. Here we are. We're almost done. What a good time. Go to a Blade Show if you ever can. This is the Flytanium Minim. It did have another little baggie that it was in inside here, and I could not find it, and I still can't get it out. There it is. Okay. Box, grade 5, titanium keychain, slip joints, Minim. Here it is, Flytanium box on the floor. This is the Minim Keychain folder slip joint from Flytanium. Check this thing out. Very small, but it packs a punch. So no flipper, no thumb studs, no tab, just this nail nick. It's a slip joint, smaller knife, great for a keychain, for a bag, purse, clip it to your wallet, whatever. Throw it in your glove box. But fantastic little knife, little user if you just need to cut open a package or something like that. Something simple. What do we think about this, huh? Okay, so break it down. The Minim, M-I-N-I-M, the Minim Keychain folder. We have a black PVD coated titanium handle and a D2 blade, a nice little small short D2 blade. You got a leather lanyard with a nice split ring key ring for attaching it or clipping it on, whatever it is you might need. Plus that acts as kind of an extension. I have a large hand, so when I grab onto this, someone even was like, yeah, you could put your pinky in that ring. Kind of becomes like a kind of a spinny karambit. Plus you can't slip out. Now I'm holding it, although not necessary. Or you could even take this off if you want. I like it on there. It feels good. This is just a great smaller fifth pocket carry or little secondary knife. You can use this just as a little lanyard for pulling it out of your pocket as well. So it is a slip joint. Basically, it's a full pull, no half stop on it. It's an easy open. You do need to get in there because of this slim kind of fob design of it. It doesn't really stick out, so you got to get in there with a nail and then bring it out. It does go in and out easy though, and it is one long pull, does not have a half stop to it, but it does kind of click out into a position. Feels nice. It says Flytanium on the back right there. You got the little fly logo on that snap there, and that is it. Very minimal. I like that simple clean logo on the back. Very nice. And it doesn't distract you from the design. Just a nice solid black. I dig it. So blade is centered right in the middle as it is. There is no real place for it to go. It does lock out nicely. You can kind of push against it with your thumb. So it's, I mean, it is a slip joint. It's not intended to get locked out and be real stiff. It's just a light little user, opening some boxes, cutting open a letter or something small like that. What would you use this for? Little pivot on there. Looks like it's a T8. So you could take this apart if you want. Yeah. Got the little nail nick groove on this side. It really only has access on one side, but you could use your right hand with your right thumb like that, or you could use your left hand. So it really can open either way. Nice little curved belly on the front there. That D2 on the blade. Nice little titanium handle. What do we think about this thing? Boom. All right. Goofy today. Every day. Well, 4 inches for the blade, the blade and the handle. If you exclude the lanyard, just all the steel is 4 inches. Overall, with the lanyard and the ring, it's 6 inch. Blade is 1.5, you could say 1 5/8 straight across the back there, and maybe 1 5/8 corner to corner there, but it's basically like a 1.5-inch blade. And we have a 1 5/8 inch cutting surface with a big curve on the front of the belly. 2 and just under an 5/8 on the handle, and it would be 4.5 if you include that lanyard. The entire lanyard is 2 3/8. Everything just sticking out the back is 1 7/8. Definitely a smaller little secondary fifth pocket carry. 0.08 on the blade. And that carries all the way out to there. Then you've got that nice little grind on there. Flat spine on the back. Handle 0.33, nice and thin. Thickest spot in the back, 0.84. Thinnest spot of the handle up front, 0.67. And then the blade, 0.57. What? Did I change the battery on here? No, I didn't. And I used it earlier today, and sometimes it just doesn't even start flashing. How does this thing, how many months, are we coming up on a year now we've had that battery dying on us? It's crazy. I don't even understand. Why would it even flash? So it'll die faster, but it's been slowly dying for 9 months. It's wild. 1.52. Compare everything with the Kaiser Drop Bear 3.29. I do have another Flytanium, the Arcade 357. 1.52. Especially with that lanyard. If I kind of take that off of there, that's almost like 0.1 extra weight on that. If you decided you were to want to remove that. But I think in this case it's good to just leave that on there. Alright, Kaiser Drop Bear is a great EDC, not quite full-size daily user. Excellent amount of jimps. No jimps on here, forgot to say that. A couple times I forgot to talk about the jimps. I love me a good jimp. This is a 3/4 to not quite full-size knife. Great EDC user, bug-out killer, pyrite size. Yeah, if you look, the handle of the Drop Bear is the same size as the entire Minim knife handle and blade. And then if you include the lanyard, you're still looking at about 1.5 inches shorter. So it is a small one. You're looking for a nice daily carry, check out a Kaiser Drop Bear. I should probably clean mine. Flytanium does also make the Arcade. The Arcade has the shark lock like a Demco 80-20.5 does. The shark lock is a really great lock. Sits on the back there. Very ambidextrous. Fun user. Obviously a different style knife, but these are the two Flytaniums I have, so I figured I'd put them side by side. There you can kind of see other offerings that Flytanium does if you're looking for more of a full-size knife that's really ambidextrous. They also just released the Flytanium Light, so it's more budget-friendly, lighter version of this same Arcade, or actually the Flytanium Arcade Light. This is the premium with the titanium on there. Really nice knife. S35VN on the blade on this. Check out Flytanium. They got some cool stuff. Okay, back to here. Let me find a piece of paper. We've been doing cut tests here. I did have this as a secondary a couple of days. I can't remember if I used it to open any boxes or not. Let's see what the paper cut test says. I give it maybe a 6.5, 7. Probably could use a little strop or something. It seems like there's a little bit of a grab right there. Yeah, sometimes you don't always get a good one right off the bat. I don't have my stuff. That does a nice cut when you get in there and start going, but it looks like it feels like there might be a little burr. I might be able to go in and then touch that up a little bit. This is a inexpensive kind of a secondary knife, so I wasn't expecting it to be razor sharp out of the box, but you never know. We could probably touch this up if it's nice D2 on there. It should be a good steel. Should hold up for the use. I mean, we're not going to be batoning things or doing any hardcore work with this little guy, but these are really fun. Nice little keychain option for you, or if you're like me, I just drop this in my 5th pocket. That little bit hangs out, and then when you need it, you can just boom, pop this out, and you just got a simple little nail neck slip joint knife. I dig it. Check out Flytanium. This is the Minim. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.